Welcome to With Miska podcast episode something, and this is recorded on June 9th on Monday, and I'm gonna try to do this different way. I have a microphone. Well, it's another iPhone recording, and this AirPod is recording. Let's see how the sound quality is, but I'm gonna make it good with some software. So yes, let's try to record it that way. That I'm here in the car. So what is going on now? It's Monday, and this solo podcast. I'm driving to Dr. Self-Tape Studio because I have a self-tape audition to Finland, to a commercial, and it's a pretty big commercial. And I thought I usually get the better quality results when I go to Dr. Self-Tape. It's just so if you don't know, so after COVID, about 95% of the auditions are done remotely, which means that the casting directors send you a scene or just some pages that they want you to read or act or whatever. And I either do them at home with my iPhone, and I have sort of a little studio situation at home. But when there's a little bit more important, or I actually have if I don't have time, I also do it at home. But now it's what is it? It's 1 p.m. But if I have time, I usually go to Dr. Self-Tape, and Dr. Self-Tape is great in that way that they have a subscription that you pay something every month, and then you get to go there once per day, which is good because often self-tape services can be expensive because every time you need to pay money every time you go there. But Dr. Self-Tape, this is not a paid commercial. With Dr. Self-Tape, you just pay monthly fee and you can go once a day if you want. So this afternoon I have time and I'm going to Dr. Self-Tape, and okay, I just got a new audition. I need to accept that from my agent. This is something from Casting Networks. So I need to stop. I hope I don't need to start the recording again. I think I do. So now I'm driving to Dr. Self-Tape Studio in Hollywood, and this drive will take about 38 minutes. Well, since I got that new audition on Casting Networks, if I have time, maybe I have time to do both of them. Since I have a session. I have a 30-minute session. Oh, there's a sticker in front of the car, and it says, "Cell phones kill." Yes. It means that if... I thought that that's some kind of conspiracy theory thing, but maybe it means that if you're driving and using a cell phone. So I've tried to make this as safe and legal as possible. So I only have one AirPod, and I'm not using the phone while I'm driving. Yeah, so... Okay, yes, I guess, I need to stop and check what's the other audition that I just got. So my life here in LA, in Hollywood, is that I generally do okay, I can park here. I do one self-tape per day. And I'm stopping now. I'm going to check the self-tape. This might stop. So I'm back on the road. Yes, I got an audition from my agent for some commercial. I'm going to check the details later, but I needed to confirm it because when you get an audition, it needs to confirm or if you need to say if you don't confirm it or if you accept the audition or not. And of course, I do accept it. So I drove I don't know where I drove. I think I took a wrong turn. Anyway, so I'm going to audition place. I have 30 minutes to do the audition. You can also get 1 hour if you want, but now I just booked 30 minutes because I thought that will be enough for the one audition, but let's see, if I'm really efficient, I might have enough time to do both of them. And yes, of course, we can do that. We'll just need to be efficient. Yeah, so I'm doing it for a Finnish commercial. I really like doing the Finnish commercials. And I have every year seem to be, I have booked some of them. It's nice because then you get to go to Finland. And since the flight to Finland is around 1,000 bucks, it depends when you go. So it's fun, and they also have a direct flight with Finnair, which I don't actually often take because it's cheaper to fly when you need to go to when you need to switch planes. Yes, but I'm going to Finland this summer with my family. So since we have a kid, we then I get to take the direct flight. Yeah, so I haven't really been doing solo podcasts, but the reason for that is actually quite nice because I've been working a lot, and instead of listing all the jobs, I like if I don't have that much work to do, then I do this podcast. Yeah, well, I just already said that. Yeah, so it's Monday now, so last Saturday, 2 days ago, I was able to do my solo show, My Immigrant Story, which you have heard about, or maybe you have even seen the show. So I got to do that in Arizona for the Finns in Arizona, and that was really great. That was such a wonderful experience. There was about let's say, I think in the audience there was about 22 people, and it was in someone's living room, Finnish Americans and their spouses and some neighbors. And I felt very welcome. I felt that, of course, they liked the show and all that, but I felt that the important thing also was that I'm like a real Finnish person, that they just wanted to see me, meet me, and they were happy that I was there. And of course, the show was part of it, but big part of that was also I got to meet the whole Finnish American community who was there. Well, I don't know if it's all of them, but at least about 20 of them. So I got to meet with them. I stayed only one night there, and this has been, yeah. So I stayed only one night there because the reason why I was in Arizona, the thing with this kind of gigs is it can get a little bit expensive if they need to fly me there or I need to drive. Well, in America you don't drive to other states. Well, you can. We actually drove there. I'll tell you more. But yes, it would have been, yes. So it can get a little bit more expensive. It can get a little bit too expensive. Use any lane to turn slightly left. It can get expensive if I need to drive or fly. I'm repeating myself. If I need to fly to another state, and then if they pay me something for the show, it's usually sort of expensive thing. But in Phoenix, it was nice because I was already in Phoenix. So what I was doing there, I was there with Jaakko Manninen. I think his Instagram is Beats and Styles Music. We were helping with the production of a Finnish reality show. Jaakko was officially the DP. He was using the camera, DP, director of photography. He was using the camera, and I was there as a sound recorder, so I did all the sound. But I think one big part of what I was doing, I was sort of helping them organize everything. But they had a producer with them, so I didn't need to do much during the actual shoot. But I helped them with the pre-production and all the organizing that went to, for that. So me and Jaakko were already in Arizona in a town that was pretty close to Phoenix. So I was already there shooting for 2 days for this Finnish reality show. So then I called the Finns in Arizona that if I could perform or if they would like to see my show. Since I'm already in Phoenix, and they accepted it, So I just spent one extra night in Phoenix and I did my show there, which was really fun because I don't anymore have the Performer of the Year grant from Finlandia Foundation, which I had last year, which is essentially a travel grant that I was able to. Last year, I was able to go to so many different states to perform our show. But since I now don't have the travel grant, there's still places that I would like to go, but it can easily get too expensive. So, but I get to perform my show for Arizona, and that was nice. I need to contact some other states. I never went to Florida. I have never gone to Florida yet with my show, but I'm working on it. We've been working on it for years, about 10 years, a little less, but almost 10 years. Just me performing something there, but I guess it's a little bit expensive to fly there. It's often about money, which is understandable. I drank some tea. So fancy tea that I just put some cold water and a tea bag. I don't need them in a bottle. I don't need hot tea now. Some caffeine. I didn't use caffeine for years, but for the last few months I've been on the wagon. I think on the wagon is when you start using something that usually don't use. Let's see. I guess I need to get off the caffeine at some point. But today we are drinking cold tea. Yeah, so I got to go to Arizona. I was away for about 5 days. I got to go to Arizona, and we also shot in Grand Canyon, which was exciting because Grand Canyon is such a famous place and people go there, and I wanted to go there. I hadn't been there before, but if I would go there as a tourist or from LA and getting all the hotels, it can be pretty expensive and a whole operation. Excuse me. Oh, so it would be like a whole operation. But now, since we're filming Grand Canyon, I got to see Grand Canyon myself with the other people, so that was very exciting. And the whole area around Grand Canyon was something that it would be nice to go there. Maybe take my family there. But the drive, we drove there with Jaakko. It was about, I think it was 6-7 hour drive. But Phoenix is a little bit closer. It would be 5 hours from Los Angeles. That's what I was told. So I get this. It's from Helsinki to Iisalmi, where I'm from. Sorry, I don't know why I keep yawning. Maybe because I'm a little bit nervous about this filming. So there has been lots of work. Nothing huge and nothing that press would write about, but I've been very grateful. So I did a website for my friend's electrical company. I was doing that. Yeah, I haven't been even delivering food for a few weeks, but mentally I'm ready that I will do that if needed. And so I did the website. Then I helped Jaakko with the music video for this girl band. I guess that's the right word. K-pop type of band. We've been working with them before. Jaakko has done several music videos for them, so I just help him. And what it usually means that when I help him, this time we had Maria taking care of the food. So I carry stuff, I pick up gear. There was a big throne, like a big chair that needed to be picked up from a rental place. Well, we did that with Jaakko, but then I did the gear returns. I returned that, and I returned some lights. So I usually get to drive in LA quite a lot, which I don't mind at all because I get to listen to podcasts or call some friends, usually friends in Finland. But now if this podcasting works, I can start doing podcasts here. Okay, let's see. Fairfax Avenue, 10 freeway. Yes, I'm gonna go straight. So I was doing the music video, and I forget what else I've been doing. I've been trying to really put stuff on YouTube because I would like to get it monetized. I know it affects you also since you're watching this on YouTube. or maybe you're listening to podcast, but I would, for YouTube, you need to have, to get it monetized. Sorry about the ads if you're starting to see ads, but I'm trying to make ends meet. So YouTube, you need to have, well, there's several ways to get monetized, but what my plan is that you need to have 1,000 subscribers. Sorry. And now I have 738 subscribers. And then you also need to have 4,000 hours watched per year. And now I have 2,300, which is, I'm over halfway, but it's you still need more. But one of my most watched episodes is Vilhelmina Lappi podcast, which is a little bit weird because it's in Finnish. But it's a nice podcast. But like we speak for an hour, and Vilhelmina is great. But it's in Finnish. But I guess I have Finnish audience. I don't know really that I have that much American audience anyway. But if you're American, thank you for listening. So that's one of the watched ones, but maybe this will become the most watched one. So I've been putting lots of stuff on YouTube, but I don't know if the YouTube Shorts, or is it what is it called, the videos or reels? If the Shorts, if they the short videos, I think it's YouTube Shorts. I don't know if they count to the watch time. Yes. So I'm working on that because it would be nice, so I wouldn't need to deliver. Oh, some of my buttons are open in the shirt. So what I was saying that so I wouldn't need to deliver food. It would be great to get enough money of the things that I like to do, which is podcasting, acting, video production, all sorts of stuff that I like to do. So what else is going this week is, so of course I now have these 2 auditions I need to do. I know the American audition that I just got was already due tomorrow morning. So it would be wonderful. Sorry, I'm yawning. It would be wonderful if I would be able to get it done today also. And then I need to do my taxes. Usually tax day is it's earlier, it's in April, but since Los Angeles had the fires, LA County got free extension until October, but I'm going to Finland in the beginning of July for a month. But I'm available if someone needs me to work in America. So I would like to do those taxes early, and usually I get some returns. So it would also bring me some money. And taxes I do them with TurboTax. It's a software. I was gonna say that it's complicated. It's sort of logical. It's not that complicated, but there's quite a lot of work because I also need to involve the Finnish income. So I need to do first taxes to Finland, which I'm late with already. Taxes to Finland, and then incorporate those to my American taxes. But since I'm I'm already U.S. citizen and I'm definitely a U.S. resident, that means that even when I was not a citizen, when I only had a green card, I needed to do my taxes here to America. Anyway, it means when you're a resident in the U.S., you need to do your taxes in America. Yeah, so that's something that I definitely need to do. And if I think about the days that I have here before we're going to Finland, there's really not that many days. And I think for the taxes, I think it would take 2 days for me. Then I have some fun YouTube content from wrestling that I went where like East LA pro wrestling. I guess that, yeah. I went to see where there was a Finnish wrestler, Juuso Määttänen. So I did a short video of him and the whole event because it was so exciting. And then I have a couple of other interviews that hopefully will see the light of day. Ida Metzberg, a Finnish musician that we did busking. We played on Venice Beach. And where you can see I put up a song when we played together, Finnish Juise Leskinen's song Ei elämästä selviä hengissä, You Can't Survive of Life Alive. And two things that I need to also do. I've been shooting feature film Reunion for already 3 years, supported by Finlandia Foundation National. And some taike, the Finnish taike. So it's almost shot, so I need to check how to edit is with that, and I need to send the files to Joonas Makkonen in Finland, who's been editing it. And then we are doing this pop mix. It's a comedy in Finland, and it's comedy about music business. But the way it's done is that we are experimenting how you can create a film using improvisation. So it's inspired by Christopher Guest films like Spinal Tap, Best in Show, Mighty Wind, and some other stuff. But the only one of the main differences with them is that those films are a little mockumentary style. But this one, I'm not doing mockumentary style. I really like mockumentary style, but I think it's a little bit overdone now or oversaturated with the American version of Office, the British Office and everything. This is not mockumentary style. And what I learned with the pop mix is that I talked about this earlier, but it's like I wanted to see if I can film a feature film in 24 hours in Finland. And we did not succeed. We were able to get 15 minutes of material and in 9 hours. But I learned that if you're really efficient, it's doable. But I think now, if everything goes well, we will be doing filming another day of Puff Mix. And it will be fine if the people have aged a little bit, because then the story can happen 1 year later. So I need to plan that. And I've been pretty slow with the edit because I've had it for a long time. Well, Joonas Makkonen already did the edit of that. So I've been slow with the edit, just making it a little bit cleaner. I was hoping that someone would come from a savior would come from somewhere and fix the edit. But since I don't have any money for that or any money in general, I need to just do the final tweaks myself. Joonas did a great job doing the first version of the edit. So I need to start organizing that shoot. But I need to send, the actors have received some of the material, but I need to send them more to feel somewhat trustworthy that yes, we are also editing the material that we shot a year ago. This is very embarrassing. We've been doing some research if a Finnish company, some kind of streamer, would be interested in buying a vertical show, which means that you hold the phone upwards, like you usually hold the phone. But we shot it landscape, but I had the idea that it could be also shown vertically. But it looks difficult. I don't think anyone's gonna pay any money for that. So then we're just gonna do it with our own money and make it a feature film. Or maybe in fall when we have more material, someone will buy it as a vertical show. It doesn't need to be bought as a vertical show, but I think vertical shows are something that would sell Well, at least because in America, so many of the smaller auditions that I have or are for vertical shows. People are just watching young people, or I don't know what age people are watching so much of the content on their phones. So, for example, many soap opera type of shows are now done on a phone. Not done on a phone, but watched on a phone. So often, at least here in Hollywood, they are filmed already that they have regular camera, but they just put it vertically. So they already have turned the camera that way. So it's a shot already planned in that way that someone is gonna watch it on their phone. My English is very bad. I guess the fact is that the problem here is that, of course, my brain, but I just deal with so much with Finnish people. So I actually speak Finnish quite a lot. So I definitely speak more Finnish than English during the day. So it feels like that my English language, English speaking skills reached one specific level in my first couple of years here in America, and then they stopped. And with casting, of course I cannot play American parts because I cannot speak I cannot sound American. I'm gonna drink some tea. I cannot play American parts now, or maybe ever, probably ever. It's difficult to sound American, and even though if you're really good, there's always some signs. Well, and not always. Some people who have really good ear and who really are really talented in that can actually sound American. So I need to lean on the foreign characters. So I've been mainly my auditions is that I auditioned to play some weird foreign guy from some country. Then I learned that accent. Of course, I have done some work before because I have auditioned for many Russian, Eastern European parts, German, Netherlandian. Oh, Dutch. Yes. Yes, the word was that the country is Holland or Netherlands. And if you're from there, you're Dutch. So I can, in some ways, do many of the European accents, Russian, Eastern European, Finnish. In some, of course, I'll do my best, but usually it's enough to play that nationality. Sort of, I don't know how the local real Dutch people like my Dutch accent. But what also happens often in auditions, well, not often, but sometimes it happens surprisingly often that when I do my audition, I might do it in the requested accent, like for example, Dutch. And then I might also do another version of the tape when I do it with my Finnish accent, which you're hearing right now. And sometimes they say that, let's turn this character that he's Finnish, that use your Finnish natural accent, and then you can also swear or say some words in your own language, Finnish. So they like the idea because Finnish is so exotic nationality, and they just, okay, maybe this character could be Finnish. That's exciting. Why not do that? So since I cannot sound American, I need to just embrace what I am, which means that I'm from Finland. I'm Finnish American. Finnish American. And in many characters, there was someone who looked like Gene Simmons, but that was not Gene Simmons. From Kiss. But in many characters, like once I played a boss in a TV shirt, no TV shirt, boss in a T-shirt company, and or if I play a doctor, professor, that's the age and look that I have now. Is that they don't mind that I have an accent. There's so many immigrants and and foreigners, non-Americans here. So usually the accent is fine. But of course, I cannot play an all-American dad. I try sometimes, but I'm also realistic how I really don't sound American. Wait, I should say something. Yeah, I live in LA. We live on the west side, close to Santa Monica, you know? Have you been there? Yeah, it's close to Palisades where they had the fires. Yeah, man. Those fires, man, terrible, man. But we were lucky. We were in Santa Monica. You know, like we had warnings that we were in the warning that we had to evacuate, but we didn't. Yeah, so we got lucky, man, you know? That sounds really stupid. That doesn't sound American. But then, yeah, there's so many written type of things like saying, you know, well, not all Americans say, you know, but some, it's common. Yeah, you know, man. And then you can say, I don't know, man. It might be like that. And then also like, for a Black Klansman, there was a Finnish actor, Jasper Pääkkönen. I think he chose to do a southern accent. Well, I don't remember, but some people have told me that maybe you should just try to do some kind of, not try to speak standard American, but do a southern accent, you know? Yeah, it might be actually interesting to get an American part when I try to sound as American as I can. And with other foreign accents, what I need to do, for example, if I need to do a Greek accent, I go to Fiverr, which is like a service that you pay for people to do. I'm still speaking Southern accent, if you haven't noticed. So I go to Fiverr, I contact like a real Greek person, like I say, man, could you do this, read these lines for me in a Greek accent? And then I listen to those lines and I just use my ear. So I have done it a couple of times with some American lines, but not really because like I told earlier, I usually go for foreign parts. So maybe I'll ask my American friend to do it. Yeah, I've asked some American friends, but actually not for quite a while. Because I've been embracing what I am. And also what I noticed in this one tape, I think there's something wrong with my eye. It's, what's the word? It's a little bit red. My eye is a little bit red. So I don't know if I need to get some medicine or if I just need to wait it out, you know? Just wait it out. Let the time. And now it would be nice to say some kind of saying like, I need to wait it out till the sun comes home. What is it? Till the bulls run home. Not the bulls, till the cows come home. So the main things that today it's about the self-tapes, and then in the evening, I have about 2 hours efficient time to do things before I need to go to sleep because I've been still doing the day trading. I woke up today at 3:50, 10 to 4. So I did day trading 2 hours. I made about $22 minus whatever expenses there might be with the trading. But I made $22. So I've been pretty good in doing that, especially in days like this that I don't need to go with Jaakko. and wake up really early to get thrown, something like that. So what I've noticed since I'm a little bit more serious now with the day trading, I try to do that from 4 till 6. I'm still not making money. 4 till 6 for 2 hours efficiently. And reason why it's at 4 because the pre-market in New York opens at 4 a.m. Los Angeles time. And since I'm learning from Warrior Trading, from Ross Cameron's YouTube videos, the technique that he uses that I'm using is most efficient between 4 and 6. And the technique is basically like this, that if, for example, a medical company has a breakthrough with the cancer research or something, they might put out a press release at 4 a.m. LA time. And when they put out the press release, the stock goes, usually they are small stocks, the stock goes up really fast. And you can actually see it moving. So then you just need to find those stocks and be aware. And then of course, there's some other movements, but then when you see it going up, just go in, buy some in just exactly in the right place. And when it stops going up, then you sell it. And usually this might happen in seconds, definitely no longer than some minutes. And usually those big moves happen between 4 and before the exchange opens in New York. I think it opens LA time 6:30. And also one thing with when the exchange opens, if there's big moves, the stock might be halted, because if there's too much volatility, the exchange halts. You cannot buy or sell the stock for a few minutes. But with pre-market, no one is supervising what's going on, and those crazy moves can happen. So I think today was a pretty good day. I did the right things, and I made $22. And what I'm really just trying to learn is be consistently being on green, which means that I don't lose any money, just making a little bit of money every day. And when I'm consistently on green, in green, whichever it is I can start risking more money. But it doesn't really make sense for me to risk more money yet, unless I have lots of green days behind me. And I've been doing okay, but now I had break for a few days because we were in Arizona, and it didn't make sense for me to. It was more important for me to rest during the day, since we were shooting during the day, and then on Saturday I had the show. So self-tapes, finishing reunion, doing pop mix, the rest of the YouTube videos, hopefully exercising. Nowadays the exercise have been that usually from between 8 to 10 I have some time, so I might do some phone calls and go on a walk or jog. It really should be a jog, but I don't want to be in that situation or age or shape that it's a walk. But sometimes I take phone calls. Yeah, so just taking some phone calls and doing 3 miles. It should be longer, but I noticed that if I do at least 3 miles on some days, it at least does something. Because now I have a 3-year-old daughter, with all that, and with these life changes with having a child, there's so much less free time. So I feel that in the beginning I was less organized with everything, but now I'm starting to find the times and moments when so I've been lacking with exercise. So now I also want to find the times and moments that when I will do some exercise, because that is important. I wanted to say that is everything. Well, it's not everything. In many ways it is. It's one of those things that if you don't exercise, and if there's some other things that if you don't do them, things will start to go to shit. Yeah, so I guess that's my plan for the near future. And of course, if I book some part acting or I get specific production work, I will do those. Yeah, and I have a gig to play at the Finnish Midsummer Nights Midsummer Party at LA Finnish Center at Suomi Kerho with Sara Dolores. I think that's her Instagram, with Sarah Dolores. We're gonna play some songs that she knows. And I'm gonna be accompanying her, and then we also I whistled, or maybe when I'm cleaning up the sound, you didn't hear anything. Because I use automatic noise reduction since I'm in the car. Yeah, so I have a gig in the LA Finnish Center. And I'm thinking, what else? Well, there's many projects there, but I've been trying to, on the days like this when I'm not shooting anything, I've been trying to put some stuff on my social media and at least on my YouTube, and then also more podcast episodes. Yeah, and there's a couple of podcast episodes that I have recorded that need to be edited and released. I guess I often say that I'm progressing in many fronts. My eye hurts a little bit. Progressing in many fronts. And I like doing all this. But of course, when I don't know. I'm approaching the Dr. Self-Tape place. I'm here in Hollywood. Yeah, I was just where I'm coming from. I came from West LA, Culver City, I think exactly. I was picking up the rest of the gear from the producer from our Arizona trip. Jaakko, I have Jaakko's gear, so I need to make sure he gets that. And now it will be exciting to see if I'm able to do in 30 minutes couple of self-tapes, because the self-tapes also often, well, slate doesn't say, but yeah, there's a couple of scenes and a couple of slates, and slate is basically an introduction, like my name is Miska Kajanus, I'm from Finland. Yes, but if I'm very efficient, very organized, we're able to do in 30 minutes. In 60 minutes, definitely, but my time is only 30 minutes. But I'm actually a little bit early today, so maybe they don't have anyone, and we could start a little bit early at Dr. Self-Tapes. So I'm approaching them soon. Let's see how this goes. This is at least very efficient to do the solo podcast like this. When I'm driving to a place, and I'm going to clean up the audio the best I can, so we don't have too much of the car noise. I'm trying. Thank you for listening to With Miska podcast episode. There's 2 coming up. Some interviews with I'm turning. With the Finnish lawyer, Hannu Huikuri. And I need to turn. And another one with the Finnish comedian, not Ismo, but the Finnish comedian in Finland, Teuris. He's done really exciting stuff. I don't know how much I can say, but yeah, he has done a stand-up special that is also a short film. So like a stand-up, they shot his gig, or a couple of one gig, I think, and he's done some short film type of weird and fun content with them. In addition to that, yes. So I have those 2 interviews recorded. the stand-up comedian is in Finnish. And Hannu Huikuri, the lawyer, is in American. Oh no. Did we do it in Finnish? We'll see. But I think it's in Finnish. Anyway, there's 2 podcast episodes coming up. And if this is a nice experience for you and for me, I will continue doing this solo podcast. But yeah, definitely I will be doing solo podcasts in some way, no matter what. Yes. Thank you for listening to With Miska podcast episode. Bye.